Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video I'm going to be going over a 2022 Toyota RAV4 Hybrid Limited. First and foremost though, a huge shout out and thank you to the Larry Miller Toyota here in Murray for giving me some time with this RAV4. Check out the inventory in the description down below. Let's get right into the video. So under the hood we have a naturally aspirated 2.5 liter 4-cylinder that's paired to a hybrid system and an eCVT. Total system output is 219 horsepower, and then fuel economy is 41 around town and then 38 on the highway. Now let's go over the front end of this RAV4 Hybrid Limited. So first off, you guys will notice that we've got some pretty nice body lines here on the hood. Now the white paint does hide them quite a bit, but you've got this large flat surface there in the center. Now we've got the new headlights for the RAV4. So you've got the LED accent light there at the top, and then notice the projector bulb there for the headlight itself. Fog light off to the side. Parking sensors here in the front, and then notice how that parking sensor is actually color matched to the front grille. I think that's pretty cool attention to detail. And you can see the front grille itself is this nice metallic gray. You've got the blue on the Toyota logo that signifies that this is a hybrid. Camera just down below that logo, and then you guys can see more venting here at the very bottom. And yeah, overall I think it's a very good looking vehicle. And you guys will notice the difference here, like look at the difference with the lights, because this one's in shade and that one is not. Pretty cool. But yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Also, it kind of has like nostrils right there at the top, if you noticed. Now covering on the side here, we've got two 25mm tires wrapped around 18-inch wheels in the front and over in the rear as well. And then you guys will notice here with the design and coloration on the wheels, looks really good. I think this has got to be one of the best looking wheel options I've ever seen on a RAV4. Pretty intricate. And then here's a quick look at the front suspension. And then you guys can see here with the fender flares, and then notice how that continues all along the side. And then we do have splash guards added to this as well. We have a blacked out all-wheel drive badge there in the very rear. And then you guys will notice here with the mirrors how those are body painted, and then we've got the rails there at the top. And here's your full side view. And the next thing you guys will notice here is we've got chrome in the center portion of the door handles, kind of accent everything, and there's also chrome trim here at the top. And then notice how there's black trim that kind of splits everything up there, and let's head to the back. Now here's the key fob. Notice we've got our lock, unlock, and then the opening here for the rear hatch. You've got the Toyota logo there on the back with the RAV4 logo just down below. Hold this down and it'll pop the hatch right open. Now, actually popping here into the rear, you'll notice that we've got the RAV4 floor mats that come with this. And then notice here for the JBL sound system, pretty cool looking speaker if you ask me. Got some extra storage here on the other side. We have a cargo cover that comes with this from the factory. And then underneath here, we've got a little strap that's kind of hard to get into. Oh, I'll just pull it up normally. I guess I gotta muscle it up a little bit. There you go. There's where the spare tire lives its life. And that's pretty easy to get into place. I like that this is a rubber floor covering. And then also notice here on the back of the seats, there is more rubber covering as well, which is nice. 12 volt right there. And then when you're all done, notice that this does have the kick function right there, but you also have a traditional button if you just want to press that. And, well, wait for it. There you go. Now let's finish things up here with the rear of the RAV4. So first off, you guys will notice here with the taillights, really like the design on that. Notice how it's blacked out here on the side. Blacked out RAV4 badge. We got a limited hybrid badge, it's also blacked out. And then notice here with the Toyota logo how it's blacked out, but then it also has the blue to signify this is a hybrid. And here's kind of the full rear view again. And you guys will notice we've got the dual outlet exhaust tips here on the bottom. Makes it look a little bit sportier, and then again splash guards here in the rear. And other than that, gas cap on the side. Let's pop in. Now here's the door panel in the rear. You guys will notice that we've got nice padding here at the top with the stitching that goes throughout, and then all down the side there's more padding. And then you've got the heated seat button here for the rear passengers, window control. Got the door handle right here, and then really a sturdy grab handle. And then got another speaker for that JBL sound system. And then here are the seats in the back. So you've got really nice leather here, perforated leather in the center. Look at the stitching design that goes through that. And then down below, and you guys can see more leather and stitching here at the bottom. And then I'll pop in. So you can see the legroom. Headroom's great as well. And then you guys will notice here with the vents, and then we got a couple USBs here at the very bottom. And then this pulls down to be an armrest cup holder setup. And notice it's got nice padding here if someone wants to sit in the middle seat, and the hump here in the middle is not super large, so you could fit someone pretty comfortably. And also notice again another RAV4, or sorry, Toyota logo rather, for the RAV4. And anyways, let's head to the front. Now here's the door panel at the front. So again, you've got that same padding here at the top with the stitching that goes across. The mirrors do have blind spot monitoring, and the padding continues here down below. And then notice this trim that continues up the door handle. Memory seats, we've got all of our window controls here with the door lock and unlock. We've got this for the mirror adjustments, and then you can see the front seats here. So you've got nice leather here, perforated leather here in the center, and on the sides you guys can see it's smooth, and then here at the stitching. And then here's a better look so you can see down below the stitching, and then the padding, definitely nice and plush. You've got your seat adjustments there on the side. RAV4 floor mat, you've got the pedals down below. And then you've got this to release the hood. We've got that for the gas cap release. And you guys can see a slew of controls right here that includes like the heated steering wheel button, hatch opening, viewing for the camera. And also the steering wheel is manually adjustable. There's one more look before you pop in. So here is our steering wheel, really nice leather all around the steering wheel. We've got the stitching here in the center portion. We've got this for the cruise control and lane departure assistance, radio controls down below. Volume controls on the other side, the voice command controls, and then controls for the center stack. Turn signal, light stock, and then you got the windshield wiper stock on the other side. And there is the whole steering wheel setup. So we have this for the center gauge cluster. You've got this on the side for the hybrid system. This shows you whether you're in the power, eco, charge, or off. And then you have this for the center, which basically shows you the speed of the vehicle. And then obviously you guys can see it shows you distance to empty right now, and then average fuel economy right now. But again, that is not accurate, obviously. Once you get up and get this broken and everything and do a little bit of driving, your fuel economy will be significantly better than 6.3 miles per gallon. Then you guys can see here the temperature and fuel gauge on the other side. And then there are some different screens you can scroll through here in the center to give you different bits of information on the vehicle, radio information, all that fun stuff. And then we do have some different drive modes. We've got an eco mode, right, which will be if you're around town driving, and also if you want to get a little bit better fuel economy. Normal mode, which is what you'll probably be in most of the time. And then we do have a sport mode if you do need to get up and do some crazy performance driving. And then there is a full EV mode. It's unavailable right now because the car needs to warm up a little bit more. And then there is also a trail mode if you want to do a little bit of off-roading and camping. Now you can see the center infotainment system right here. Notice that right now we are charging the battery, so it shows you that in real time. Now let's actually pop into reverse. You can see we've got a backup camera with trajectory lines that turn with the steering wheel. You've got the bird's eye view there at the top, and then you can see all of the different viewpoints with the camera system itself. Resolution on it's pretty good. So overall, solid camera system. Now you guys remember there was that camera button. Here's what happens when I press the camera button. It kind of gives you this like 360 view, and then I can press the car icon, and then it'll kind of show me outside of the car. And then if I press it again, it'll just take that screen off. Now as for the infotainment system itself, first off, response time with these side buttons is really solid, so that's definitely a big plus. And then actually with the screen itself, response time is also really good, and I'm glad they have physical buttons on either side because it makes the infotainment system a lot easier to use. And that is all for the center screen. We've got our hazard light button right here. Notice we've got padding and stitching that goes all across, and then you can see here onto the dash. Down here we've got the climate controls. This has a dual zone climate system, and then you can see we've got heated and cooled seats here for this package. And then notice we've got the stability control here off to the side. 12 volt with our wireless phone charger. Notice the brown trim around it, and notice you can turn this on or off whether you're using it or not using it. Parking brake right here, auto hold. Trail mode, we've got our eco, sport, and then normal. EV mode, and then you guys can see here the shifter for the ECVT. Couple cup holders right here, and then you guys can see the center console. And then opening that up, you got a couple USBs in there, and then this you can move if you want. And yeah, look at the padding on that, super nice. And then there's more storage space here above the glove box, again with that brown trim. And then opening up the glove box, you can see decent amount of storage space. And then notice here the padding, how it kind of like all connects together. And then the top of the dash is still actually padded. So you guys can see that that is nice. This does have a camera mirror, which you guys know I'm a huge fan of. It's a nice bit of safety tech, and it makes sense that Toyota's adopted this, right, because Toyota's all about safety. And then we've got the sunglass holder here at the top, and then this does have a panoramic sunroof. If you guys are wondering, the controls here are on either side. So like if you just want to do the shade, the button is here on the right side, and the sunroof itself is over on the left side. Now here's our window sticker for this 2022 Toyota RAV4 Limited hybrid. Again, here's the standard equipment on this. And then you guys can see here with the rest of the standard equipment down below. If you want to read through everything, just freeze the frame. And then we do have quite a few options added to this particular one, like the weather grade package, $815. That adds like the heated seats and all that fun stuff as part of that package. We have the advanced technology package, which gives you like the foot thing with the tailgate. And then I guess this is a special color. It's Blizzard Pearl, if you guys were wondering for the paint color on this one. And stuff like the panoramic sunroof and everything. But anyways, after all options on this car, we have a total MSRP of $42,912. And, well, that is everything for the video here on this RAV4 Hybrid Limited. I want you guys to let me know what you think about the all-new 2022 RAV4 Hybrid Limited in the comment section down below. And then again, a huge shout out and thank you to the Larry Miller Toyota here in Murray for giving me some time with this RAV4. Check out the inventory in the description down below. I will see all of you in that next video.